Hi, my name is Tanya. We did a full house renovation and a ground floor extension with Samuel's team, and this was about 3 years ago. So when we were looking for a builder, we actually started a conversation with Samuel because he was doing a project a few doors down. He was really open, really responsive, really nice guy. That's also something that I wanted in a builder and in a team. He suggested that we go visit some of the other projects that he'd recently renovated or done an extension on, which we really appreciated. Got the chance to talk to the people as well, and they gave really positive feedback. So that was one of the main reasons that we chose Samuel. He also mentioned that he had a big team and that he was available within a reasonable time frame to start our project, which was something that was also important for us because we recently, we had just had our baby girl. So time frames were quite important for us. And just, when we met Samuel, he's a really nice guy, very approachable, very friendly. He has a young family too, which I think, helped the connection. So yeah, that was probably the main reason. I mean, it was all a very positive experience from the get-go. The team were straight on it. They came in, everyone introduced themselves. Everyone was very, very friendly as well. I have to say that Samuel's whole team, even though some of them didn't necessarily speak English, everyone was very, very friendly, very smiley, very helpful. They got started straight away. They were in here clearing things out, getting things done, and I was actually quite amazed at how fast things were going. Within the first few days, things were being knocked down. There was demolition in the garden. So very positive experience from the get-go. So Samuel was very, very responsive from the beginning of the project. From the moment we asked for the quote, he gave us a very comprehensive quote that covered everything. He set up a WhatsApp group with myself, my partner, my dad. Just that, if anyone had any questions, he was there, and he was very, very responsive, very quickly answering any questions we had, all of our silly questions. There was never a silly question for him. And throughout the project as well, there were no major delays or anything, and definitely nothing that was through the fault of Samuel and his team. So, the whole project went fairly smoothly, I think, for a renovation. I mean, I've never done one before, so from my experience, it was overall a very positive experience from the initial, quote to the end of the project. I think it was between 6 to 8 months, and I'm pretty sure we stuck to it. We started the project just after I'd given birth, I think, so, and then we managed to move in 6-7 months later. We moved out, which helped. I think it allowed the team to come in and do everything kind of all together. So I think that the fact that we moved out helped, and we were fortunate enough to be able to move into my parents' house for that time and still be close by. But I would say that Samuel and the team stuck to the time frames that they initially gave us, and also the budget as well. So really appreciated that. So we bought this house in 2021, and we lived in it for about a year, so that we could really determine what we wanted to do to the house and how we wanted it to be after the renovation and extension. The space that we have now is amazing. We've got this really nice open plan kitchen. It's our main living area. Our daughter plays in here all the time. We love to cook, so we have this really lovely big kitchen with an island. We both myself and my partner, work from home a lot of the time. So, with the build, we now have our own space to both work in. We have an office each, which is really, really important to us, really, really nice. And we love it. I mean, the house needed a renovation, and it's really, really nice. It's really lovely. I'm very, very grateful for the work that Samuel and his team did. And we love this house now and the space that it's given us and our family. One thing I would also say is that, we had an issue only about a couple of months ago with one of the door frames in the extension part because of some damp, I think. But Samuel was extremely responsive straight away. He came over, had a look at what was wrong with it, and the next day had a team of 3 or 4 guys over to fix it within 2 days. So I really, really appreciate that. We were on holiday as well, so he was very communicative. my dad let him in and he got on with the work, and yeah, very grateful for that. If I was to summarise my experience with Samuel and his team, I would say professional, efficient, and amazing. So another thing that I really appreciated with Samuel and his team is just how professional they were, how friendly they were as well, like with my baby, always, saying hello, but also very, very clean. They would always tidy up any mess that they had made over the day. They would tidy it up in the evening. They were here at 8 o'clock in the morning, they'd leave at 6 o'clock, they'd make sure everything was nice and tidy at the end of the day. So I really appreciate that as well.